Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're brand new here. So today I'm doing another what sold video, but this one I want to specifically point out some brands slash styles of stuff that sold super quickly for me over this past week. Literally like the same day I listed it. I think I have 3 items that sold the same day I listed it. Now this could be circumstantial, but I still want to share them with you because I definitely think some of the stuff I would have passed on just based on what they are, but they performed really well for me, so I wanted to share them with you guys. Of course, every business is different, so take what I say with a grain of salt, although I do want to share it with you because videos like this are super helpful for me when I first started reselling. So if I benefited from it, I want to share it with you, and that's kind of how I decide how I want to share my videos with you guys. So if you have not been to a what sold video before, a lot of my items that I'm going to be talking about today are from the Flip app. So if you have not signed up for them, there's a link down below. They have no idea who I am, but I really have been enjoying getting all the inventory. I actually have, you probably can't see it because it's like in that corner over there, but I have another package of stuff from another new client that I'm going to start listing today. And all of it came directly to my door, so I don't have to go shopping for inventory. The only time I go shopping for inventory is about maybe once a week, maybe every 2 weeks, to go to the Goodwill bins because there's one close to me. Other than that, I don't leave my house for my inventory, which is really helpful, and it has really bulked up the amount of items that I have in my stores. So yeah, so I will mention to you guys what is a flip item because I do make commission off of that, so I have to take a portion of that out of my gross sales to kind of show you guys how much I actually made. There's a little man right there. So I'm actually gonna use my Flip app to show you guys everything that sold because it's a lot easier to track for me, but I will tell you what platform it sold on so that way I can tell you about fees and stuff. So I'm trying to see where I left off in my last video. I believe it was here. So if I repeat one of these items, I apologize, but this is where I'm going to start. So this first item is just a Free People tank top. Now this is not something that sold very quickly for me. It only sold for $12. So Free People is hit or miss. I think a lot of us have found that out. If it's not a brand new style, it tends to sit, but tank tops are a pretty, I guess essential is the word. So people are going to shop for them regardless, but it's not something that moves very quickly. So if you can get it at the bins, I would pick it up, but I wouldn't pick it up at a full retail price. And that was a flip item, so I ended up making $4.80 off of that, but I had a $0 cost of goods, so that was awesome. The next item is from my the lot that I'm not very happy with, but it's okay. These were a pair of Clark's Booties, like a Chelsea boot. They did sell for $70, but I made $24.50 because of commission, which doesn't sound that bad, but because I have to pay eBay fees or Poshmark fees if it sells on Poshmark, not making a whole lot, but they weren't too hard to photograph. Again, these Clark shoes have not been moving super fast for me. They sell maybe once a week, maybe every 2 weeks, because I've had this lot now for almost 3 months. So every so often I will get a sale that comes through. They are my higher price sales, so if you are looking for stuff that sells for over $40, maybe pick up more Clarks, depending on what the prices of your shoes are at your Goodwill. Maybe some Goodwills will mark them up. If you can find them at the Goodwill bins in good condition, I think that's a good idea because you would make more profit. So I wouldn't stray away from them. I would just be careful with what styles you pick up because I thought that Clark's would resell really well because some of these shoes that I received are still on the Clark's website and they're super expensive. However, on the flip side of that, there are some that are sold on Amazon, probably from Clark's directly, I don't know, but there's some that are sold on Amazon and they're a lot cheaper to get a hold of. So you just kind of want to pay attention to the style if you're able to find the style of the shoe. I use the Google Lens because I have an Android phone. I think you can also use it on iPhone. I don't think it's only for Android, but with my iPhone or with my Android phone, I can just go into my gallery and search Google for the picture of the item. So if you're able to do that in the thrift store, I would, so that way you can see if it's sold on Amazon, how much is it sold for, that kind of thing. So that was a long ramble, but those sold for $70. So no, I don't want to say it's a bad sale. I just don't think, like I said, it's something that I would, or definitely, I'm going to be more careful with how much commission I ask for, number one, and I definitely would make sure and be a little bit more selective with like which style of Clarks I get, but I do definitely think there's a following due to the amount of like interest my items are getting, so there's definitely people out there that will buy them, so you kind of choose what price you're okay with paying based on how much profit you want to make. This next one was just a pair of Nike Capris. They were kind of like a fleece jogger pant. Super basic. Nike is pretty saturated, although the pieces that I got in this lot were, I guess you could call them a little more unique. Like these pair were, I can't even show you the picture. I thought I was going to be able to show you guys the picture. I apologize about that. Let me see if I can show you a picture of what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I'm not even showing you guys what I'm talking about. But these are kind of like a bright purple, so maybe that helped them sell. But they also had the Nike logo on them, so I think stuff like that still does well. It only sold for $12, but it did sell quickly. I have this pair from this flip lot, and I also have like a pair of full-length leggings that are Nike that say "Just Do It" on the side. Really, really pretty. So stuff like that I will definitely pick up at the bins. On my last what sold video, I told you guys when I first started, that's all I would pick up from the bins was stuff like Under Armour, Nike, but not all of it does very well, because I have another lot that I actually shared with you guys in a previous video. You can check it out on my channel, of an entire Under Armour lot that I got. It was really great condition, really awesome items, but not a single one has sold. So again, this is another like be selective. I'm not too sure what does well and what doesn't. Obviously Nike shoes are a whole different thing, but clothing is very, very saturated. So just kind of pick and choose what you pick up. Again, the bins is an awesome resource. I keep saying that, but it's an awesome resource to test stuff out. It's better to pay like 50 cents for a Nike piece that doesn't sell than paying $3 for one that ends up not reselling. I've had still good luck with kids items. I told you that also in my last video where I did a bins haul. I still will pick up Nike kids stuff every now and then, but honestly I'm selling their kids pieces for the exact same as the adult pieces. So like I said, just keep a low cost of goods. Definitely not something that moves quickly, but it's definitely a brand that, like I said, if you're trying to get to a certain pound amount at your Goodwill bins, throw it in there. It doesn't hurt. And I think most like resale places like Buffalo Exchange, Plato's Closet, we have a clothes mentor here in Texas. I don't know if that's just a Texas thing. I don't think so, but I have one of those. So those places do take Nike. So if anything, you could take it from the bins and just flip it there. You'll probably get the exact same amount that you're getting on eBay, and you don't have to do the photographing. So there's that. But now into some of the stuff that sells very quickly, which is going to be the title of this video, is Jjill. So I talked to you guys about this one lot that I received that had a lot of Jjill pieces, and I think the final Jjill piece has sold. So it was a Jjill linen pant. Or were these linen? Yeah, I think so. Either way, Jjill pants. These ones were an olive green color, but Jjill has been doing really well for me on eBay. I don't think any of the pieces sold on Poshmark, but they do really well. This pair of pants sold for $20. I do think that was a offer I sent to likers, or maybe even a full price sale. Either way, still a really good sale. 20 bucks is a really solid resale price in my opinion. If your, cost of goods is low enough, obviously, but it sells really quickly. It gets a lot of attention. I've sold pants. I've sold basic t-shirts. I think something else came in this lot too. Maybe it was just another t-shirt. Yeah, t-shirts and pants. So I had 2 pairs of pants and a t-shirt, and they've all sold. And all for a high dollar amount. Even the t-shirt sold for $15, which is pretty good for a basic t-shirt. So I definitely think Jjill you could buy at the thrift store or resell. As far as I know my experience and my prices are going to be different from you guys. So here in Texas, our Goodwills don't price up Jjill too high from what I can see. If I go to a small thrift store, like a mom and pop one, there's definitely some thrift stores I stay away from here because they will mark it up. They mark like Old Navy up, which is ridiculous. So I tend to try to get it from Flip or from the Goodwill bins, or at my thrift store I can usually get it for like $4 and under. So totally okay with spending $4 because I know it's going to sell very quickly. I don't think I've picked up any like flashy Jjill pieces, just like really good basics like the work pants, t-shirts, stuff like that that can be worn every day. I think that specifically is what you should be looking for. And like I said, it sells really well. Another thing that sold really, really quickly and always sells really, really quickly for me is American Eagle jeans. These ones, I guess you could call them special. I would call them special. They are a distressed pair. They're light wash. I'm trying to get pictures. This app is really funky, but I'm trying to get pictures. There you go. So they were distressed. I'm pretty sure that was manufactured distressed. I don't really note if it's manufactured or if it's done intentionally. I'm not really good at telling the difference, but if that's something that matters to you, you totally could mention that in the listing. But they were in great shape. You know, no stains, no like peeling in the thighs. And they sold for $24. And they sold on Facebook Marketplace, which I just did a Facebook Marketplace video. So if you haven't checked that out, go and check that out. I talked to you guys all about getting started on Facebook and stuff. But that means I only paid 5% in platform fees. So I actually made a good chunk of that $24. Obviously, me and my client split it. So I ended up making $10.80 and I think she made $11. But I kept most of that $10 because I only had to pay Facebook less than $1 for the platform fee. So I got to keep all my $10, which is great. Because Poshmark's fee is very high. Granted, pros and cons, you know, they take care of the shipping. They have fast shipping. eBay is 10%. So if you have not watched the Facebook video, go and watch that. And if you're not on Facebook, I'm just going to tell you right now to go ahead and do it because it's really great. I haven't really sold too many like higher end brands on Facebook Marketplace, but American Eagle has moved really well for me. Mall brands move very well for me. That's just something that maybe it's just, well, I wouldn't say my area because I ship all my items. I don't know. I just, from my experience and the bulk of stuff that I have sold on Facebook Marketplace, it has been stuff like that. So maybe don't waste your time posting, you know, higher end stuff unless you use like a cross listing service, which you're not doing any extra work. You're just telling it to post on Facebook. But definitely get on there. Get on there because it's a really good place to sell stuff quickly and you pay a heck of a lot less in platform fees. So, and then the next sale that I had was another pair of Clarks. These did sell for full price. I didn't send an offer or anything. I just saw on eBay it sold and that was it. They sold for $46 and I ended up making $16. Again, what I said earlier with the Clarks. Do they sell for a high dollar amount? Yes. The ones that I have are brand new, so keep that in mind. They're not used. So if you come across, you know, brand new attacked Clarks that are marked up or just really good condition at the bins, I say they're worth it. They just aren't worth it for me in the lot that I have, like I've mentioned multiple times, because of the commission that I'm making. It's a lot of work for not a lot of payout. But if I was selling them myself, then I would be making more money. So don't let that deter you from picking up Clarks. My experience is just that I was brand new to the Flip app and my commission was set very low. Now my commission is like a minimum 40-45%. So I'm making a lot more money. So I've learned my lesson. Don't you guys worry. It's not Flip's fault. It is definitely me just learning the app. So yeah, but Clarks in general, really good brand. I don't know if I would call it, like I said, a fast selling brand, but if you want to pick it up, I would just make sure it's in good condition. And like I said, double check to make sure they're not being sold on Amazon for super cheap, because obviously more than likely people are going to choose to buy them there over, you know, another platform. Back to the stuff that sold quickly. This is kind of like a brand slash style thing. So I got this pair of Victoria's Secret pajama pants. Now Victoria's Secret is another brand that's very saturated, similar to Nike. But I do notice that anytime I have a Victoria's Secret piece, I have this, and I also have a jacket with like the spell out. I think I have a haul video where I showed you guys that piece. Both have gotten a lot of attention. And the pajama pants actually sold within less than a week. Now these ones only sold for $7, which I know some of you are going to be like, that's nothing. However, these ones were not in good shape. They had a lot of peeling on them. They were like this loose fit pajama pants, so they weren't in good condition. But they did have the Victoria's Secret dog logo on them, so let me show you guys that in case you don't know what it looks like. Let's see, it is right here. So it has the little dog on it, which I think helped it sell also because I put that in my listing, like dog logo, and it got a ton of attention. Like I said, I would have sold them for higher if they were in better condition. So if you come across Victoria's Secret stuff with that logo on it with their little dog, definitely pick it up. I showed you guys in a recent bins haul that I picked up leggings and a t-shirt. I have not listed them yet, so I can't tell you guys if those are going to sell really fast too. But that's one of my favorite things to be picking up at the bins because of how light most of their items are. And if I come across them in a flip lot, I'm definitely going to try and apply for it because I think it does really well. Even if it's just in terms of bringing traffic to your store, I think it's worth it. So like I said, I think it's a very good brand to look out for. I don't think that every single item is going to sell fantastic, but every item that I've picked up has sold really well. In the past, this was probably about a year ago now, I picked up Victoria's Secret, what was it, baseball, football? I think it was baseball. A t-shirt that had like maybe the Yankees or something on the front. That sold really quickly. I got like 20 bucks out of that t-shirt. So stuff like that, you know, football, baseball teams, stuff with the dog's logo on it, stuff with the spell out that says pink on it does really well. I've also had a sweater from them. I don't think that they make those kind of clothing anymore. Maybe they do, but like sweaters do really, really well. All sold over $20. So I definitely think it's something to pick up. Again, your thrift store may price it up. Mine doesn't at the moment, but definitely keep an eye out for it. Might be even something that you find at like resale stores when they do clearance events, because I found it there too. So definitely keep a lookout for it. Like I said, don't take my $7 sale to heart and be like, I'm never picking that up if it only sells for $7, because mine was not in good condition. And I wasn't really paying attention to that because a lot of her other pieces in the lot were really good. I'm just really shocked because honestly, you guys, I wasn't even going to list that pair of pajama pants because I thought it was just in such bad condition. And I'm glad that I did because like I said, within the week that I listed it, it sold. So if I never would have listed it, I never would have gotten an extra $7. So I'm happy with my $7. These next two items sold the exact same day, and I listed them the exact same day. So this was really awesome. This is kind of the pusher for me wanting to do this video. So this lot in general has been really awesome in terms of like the amount of traffic it's bringing, all of that. So I'm really, really happy with this. But I hopefully will be able to see it because it is very dark. This is a Lucky brand top. Now it has this really pretty like red embroidery on it. Lucky brand, I've said before, is a hit or miss. Some stuff will sit. A lot of stuff does really well. Gets a lot of attention because they have like that bohemian peasant vibe. But this one, like immediately when I listed it on Poshmark, somebody liked it. I didn't think too much of it, but I just sent an offer just in case, and they accepted, and I sold it within an hour. So the can't get my thoughts together. I definitely would keep an eye out for embroidered pieces. Definitely that peasant boho vibe. I do have like a solid white one that I listed, a solid white blouse and a solid white tank that I've only had listed for about a week, so I'm not going to say they're sitting, but I don't anticipate them selling as fast because they're just white. But I do think this one had an advantage because of that really pretty embroidery that it had on it. I also saw somebody who had sold one in the past use the word grunge, so I think I had that in my title, and it did really, really well. The next thing that I sold extremely fast from this same woman is a Dooney & Bourke purse. Now, I'm sure some of you are like, duh, but I didn't know, or I still don't know actually, what is like the good Dooney & Bourke to pick up and what isn't. However, I did see when I just searched for Dooney & Bourke handbags that like the minimum they're going for is about $30. So if you're able to pick it up like at the bins, I still think that you're going to make money no matter what. Now I know thrift stores, even my thrift store, prices Dooney & Bourke up higher, so you may not be able to find it in a thrift store, but definitely keep your eye out. And keep your eye out if you're going to start using the Flip app. Keep your eye out for lots that have Dooney & Bourke because I think it's going to do really well. This one even, you can't see it, or you can see one stain on the front. It's right here in the corner. There was like, I think it's just tape. I don't think it's like a stain. I think it was like, maybe they had like a sticker on it or something. So I'm pretty sure the person can get that off. And then just normal like wear on the leather. The leather was a little bit dark. I took plenty of pictures of that. I put in the description, like, please see the photos. There are some flaws in multiple areas. I listed it really high on Poshmark. I listed it for like $80, and then I think on Facebook it was like 60, or Facebook, eBay it was like $65, $70. Because I did a Google image search again. When I took my own pictures, this is from the lot, but when I took my own pictures, I did the Google Lens search and I found the exact name of the bag. And when I was looking up the sold comps, they were anywhere from 50 to 60. So I priced it higher so that I could send out offers. And I immediately got an offer within the hour for $55 on Poshmark, and I took it. I've already gotten my review. The person loves it. And like I said, it was technically flawed. Like, they had it, the sticker mark here was like literally it's in the front of the bag. So you're going to see it when you're wearing it, unless, you know, maybe they put some Goo onto it or something and took it off. But still, for $55 within an hour, I think that's awesome. Now, I have not very much experience, again, to tell you guys which exact styles of Dooney & Bourke purses, but I think like these brown all leather bags, really well. Crossbodies are a big thing, so definitely keep a lookout for it. I'm really, really happy with that. I'm crossing my fingers that I'll get another flip lot with it, or I'll be able to find it out in the wild somewhere and it won't be too overpriced, because that was such a fantastic sale and it made me so, so excited to sell more of them. Another thing that sold kind of quickly / just really had a lot of attention was this Abercrombie and Fitch jumpsuit. I've actually sold quite a few Abercrombie and Fitch pieces through using the Flip app. Definitely not something that I have a lot of experience with, but this was a jumpsuit that was a Lysol material, so it was very, very soft, like a linen / silky fit. It was just very, very comfortable and soft. However, it didn't have any like noticeable flaws like stains or anything, but when I did a search for the jumpsuit, I found it online and it was supposed to have a belt, and when I actually looked at it closer, like right here on the side, I could see that like little string where the belt was supposed to go through. So I did have to price it lower. It ended up selling for $12 on Facebook Marketplace, but I had to put like in big capital letters that it's missing the belt, because I did use the stock photo to show how it's supposed to be worn, and I did have to put that the belt was missing. But I think if you find jumpsuits from this brand, especially with like a special material, you know, not like the regular cotton or anything like that, it's definitely going to do really well. This one was a beautiful jumpsuit. If it had the belt, it would be even better. But I'm not really, the brands that I'm sharing with you guys and the stuff that I'm sharing with you guys about like selling quickly isn't so much about like what it's sold for, like the price. It's more so that this stuff is going to move really quickly, and you should definitely take a second look at it when you're in the thrift store in the Goodwill bins. And I think the last item I'm going to share with you guys, the last item I'm going to share with you guys is this Billabong dress. Now, this is another brand that I thought was just a mall brand, which I think it is. But the amount of traffic that it brings is really good to my store. Again, it's that like boho, peasant, whatever you want to call it, festival type style. And this was just a black dress that had this like embroidery, you can see it really good, this tassel tie and stuff on the front of it. I listed it on eBay. I believe that this was a offer to likers that I sent out for 20 bucks. I think I listed it at 25, 22 maybe. And it sold. It sold within, I think it was a day or 2 days. It was really, really fast. And so I do think that like I said, that whole style from Lucky brand and this Billabong brand is definitely something to take a second look at. Maybe not pay too much for it. This one did sell for 20. The Lucky brand one sold for 20. So I think even if you pay like, you know, $5 or $6 for it, you're still going to make a good profit. But it may not be something, you know, that you spend like $12, $13 on. But definitely something, again, take a second look at. And as of this video, that's the it. Oh my goodness, that's it for this video. I had a little bit of coffee before this video. You think that would help me keep my thoughts straight, but it doesn't. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you learned a new brand or a new style from this video, let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. And also share the brands that sold really quickly for you this week, so that whoever lands on this video can see it and get some ideas from there. But Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have not signed up for Flip, do it down below because 90% of what I shared with you today was from that app. And I'm super grateful to have that inventory be coming to me. So make sure you sign up for that and make sure you get free inventory sent to your door. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me for another video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!